Okay, so Alan, if you're ready then we'll do the tests on these now. As I say, the box has been divided into 3, so we're going to do a little shortcut really, and we're just going to test for 3 at a time and see whether they strengthen or weaken. If they weaken, we don't need them. If they strengthen, we know that one of those remedies is going to work. So it's just going to make things a little bit quicker and a bit easier. So Alan, if you could just touch those 3 bottles in the first section for me, and we can go 1, 2, 3, resist. And again, 1, 2, 3, resist. Actually, that's quite a strong reaction. Did you feel yourself strengthen on that? So we know that one of these 3 are going to be relevant. So let's just take those out. You hold that one for me. Is it this one? Resist for me. Nope. Put it back in the box and I'll get it mixed up. That's lovely. And this one, 2, 3, resist. Okay, that was a strong one, yeah, so we'll keep that one out. And that one, to resist for me, not so strong. Okay, so we definitely had a strong reaction on that. Just to test it again, if you want to hold that for me, Alan, and we do 1, 2, 3, resist on that, that is a really strong reaction on that one. So we're going to keep that one out, we're going to need that probably for our final blend. Okay, so go to the next section, just touch those 3 for me. 1, 2, 3, resist. No, that was quite a weak reaction. Next section. 1, 2, 3, resist. Try again, let's just see how sure I'm at. 1, 2, 3, resist. No, that was quite a weak reaction. And the next one, 1, 2, 3, resist. 1, 2, 3, resist for me. Possibly. Let's go on to the next one. It wasn't as strong as the first one, was it? 1, 2, 3, resist. And again for me. No, and the next one, 1, 2, 3, resist. And again, 1, 2, 3, resist. No, and the next one, 1, 2, 3, resist. That was a strong reaction. Excellent. So, sorry, this is the one we're working on, was it? Right. So, try those 2. If you hold that one for me. 1, 2, 3, resist. That's a strong reaction, so we definitely need that. And the third one, 1, 2, 3, resist. And again, 1, 2, 3, resist. No, not strong on that one. And we've just got 2 left to test for there. So if you could just test for those, 1, 2, 3, resist. And again, 1, 2, 3, resist. Right, slightly strong on that one. Try them separately. 1, 2, 3, resist. No. Put that one back in there for me. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, resist. That was quite strong as well. Okay, so we've got 3, and normally we do come up with 3. If you don't, it doesn't matter, but normally 3, they come in threes, these do. So if you could just hold those for me and try those 3 together. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3, resist. That's a lovely strong reaction there, isn't it? You feel that strength? Should we do it again? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, resist. That was rock strong, Alan. That was brilliant. What I'd like to do now is to show you how to make these up. And the 3 that we've got, serine, arginine and tryptophan, the 3 amino acids that we need here. And as I say, the information of what they all do and how they come together is in your book. How we make them up, I've got a little amber dropper bottle, a 30ml one, but a 10ml one will do fine. If that's all you can get locally, that's absolutely fine. And we're going to put 1/3 of a bottle of vodka in there. And the reason we put the alcohol in there is to act as a preservative for the water so that it doesn't actually go off. And then we're going to top up that with 2/3 of mineral water. Put that in the bottle. Alright. Now, because these, as I mentioned at the very beginning, have been homeopathically prepared, these little sugar balls have been imprinted just like a photocopier, holding the information on each of the little sugar tablets. What we're going to do is to put them in the lid. We're going to just put one in the lid, because if you actually touch them with your fingers, it takes the original information off, a little bit like smudging the ink. So we're going to put one of those in there, the top one, so we don't knock it over, and the second one, again without touching the tablets at all, because we don't want to de-energise them in any way. Put one in there, The second period goes in the bottle. And the third one. Again, just neatly tipping it into the lid without touching it, putting it into the bottle. So we've got our blend of 3 amino acid codes together in the bottle. Dropper back on, and to give it a shake, so little sugar tablets dissolve in it. And what we're going to do now is to find out what the dosage is. Okay, we know what the remedies are, we've found out what the 3 amino codes are. We now need to find out how long Alan needs to take these for and how many drops a day, how many doses a day he needs to take. So we're going to do this in a little quick maths way. I'm going to ask Alan to hold that in that hand, so he's actually holding his remedy. Once more putting his arm at right angles so we can do a little test. Alan, do you need to take that for 4 weeks? The body will give us the answer. 4 weeks? 8 weeks? 12 weeks? 4 weeks was a strong response. 4 weeks was a strong response, so we're going. Now, is it 2 weeks or 6 weeks? 6 weeks was quite strong, so something between 4 or 6 weeks, so let's try 5 weeks. 5 weeks is a really strong response, so he's going to need to take this remedy for 5 weeks. Now, how many doses a day? Is that 1 a day, 2 a day, 3 a day, 4 a day, 3 a day? Right, 3 a day was a really strong response on that. Thank you, Alan. So individually we know now that it's 3 drops a day for 5 weeks. Okay, so I'm going to write that on the label, work out the date, and we know what the amino codes formula blend is going to be for Alan. So really simple, really straightforward to work out which ones are needed.